What is going on, guys? Chris here from Elemental Productions. Today we're going to be talking about what is in my camera bag for the year of 2020. This is the first time I've made a video like this, and this will not be the last. So, first things first, let's start it off right away. The bag. It is a Manfrotto bag. I've had this bag for over a year, maybe even close to 2 years now. I'll put the name of it, the exact name right in front of me. And so yeah, this bag is super nice. It fits a laptop, it fits my MacBook Pro if I need it. It fits all my camera gear, and it has a tripod pouch, and it just has everything you would need. And it's cool because it has enough space for my laptop as well as a few books, notebooks for school, so I can use this as my everyday bag. So I can always keep my camera gear and my school supplies in the same bag. So yeah, it's just super nice, super rugged. It's extremely durable. It's lasted me for so long, and super grateful, super happy that I have it. All right, let's get inside of it. So start with a few boring things. One thing I always keep is a cleaning pouch. Inside here, it's kind of messy, but I keep a little, I don't even know what these are called, duster, I guess, yeah. Always dust off the lens before I shoot, and if I need to, it comes with a cloth to clean something. It comes with a cloth if I ever need to clean a lens, and if I really need, it comes with this little pen. It comes with this little pen with bristles so that you can, wipe off your lens if you want to. They're super soft and kind of cute. It comes with like lens cleaning fluids and cloths and sensor wipe strips, but I never really use any of those. I just use the duster and that cute little pen. Next up, extremely useful when you need it. And it's rare, you rarely have it when you need it, but tape. Specifically gaffer's tape. This is a really thin roll. Actually, I think this is electric tape. I don't know if it's official gaffer's tape, but it's super nice, super handy if I need to quickly tape something to a wall, tape a light, tape, this is a smaller piece. I had a bigger piece, but that ran out. So this is what's in my bag right now. So yeah, you'll just find out that you need it, and if you don't have it, then it sucks. But if you have it, you're gonna be like, oh my God, thank God. Next up, I always keep a K&F Concept ND filter. Is that upside down? I hope not. So yeah, I always keep a K&F Concept ND filter. This is a variable ND filter with an 82mm thread to fit my one lens that I'll be showing you in a moment. It's basically a pair of shades for your camera, so to speak. It allows you to keep a really open aperture if you want in bright daylight, because it blocks light from reaching the sensor. So extremely useful. I always keep it with me, even though in Paris it doesn't really get too bright, because if I need it and I have it, I'm happy. So very great. I always keep this in my bag. Next up, SD cards. Now I use the SANDISK Extremes, these Extreme Pros, UHS, whatever. You know these cards. These are the 95 megabits per second cards. They're extremely fast, extremely reliable. I've been using them for years, never failed. This is 64. I have 3 64s and one 128, and that's currently in my other camera. And yeah, extremely reliable. I just have to keep a bunch around. I never run out of space, and they're great, reliable. Would recommend. Moving on, mini tripod. This is what I use for vlogging, what I use for if I want to set my camera up in a spot. It's super strong, super durable. I like it way more than the classic Gorilla Pod, because that always kind of wobbles and the actual joints get loose, and I'm afraid my camera will fall. So this is super cool. You open it up, put it down on a desk or anything. You can adjust the legs. You can even turn this little wheel and then flatten it really low to the ground if you need to. And then it has a ball head at the top that's extremely powerful. I literally had an extremely sharp angle with a heavy camera with a vlog setup like this, and it did not go anywhere because this tightening mechanism is super strong. It's made by Manfrotto. It's not expensive at all, and just getting the notifications, you know how it is. It's extremely durable, extremely powerful, highly recommended, made in Italy, because Manfrotto is the brand with the top quality stuff. So I always keep it, my vlogging grip or whatever, always highly recommended. So yeah. Next up, for portable audio, I have recently switched to the VIDEOMICRO, Rode VIDEOMICRO. Now, I used to use the Rode VideoMic Go, and this worked for a good year until a piece broke off and I had to tape it down. I lost the cable, so I used another cable, and there was a bunch of this hissing sound I kept getting. I really just couldn't rely on it anymore for anything professional. Even vlogs got messed up sometimes because it had this weird hissing sound. So that one's out of the way, and I got the VideoMicro. So far, I haven't used it that much except for, I guess, my recent vlogs, but so far it's worked extremely well. I like the fact that it's smaller than that one, even though they sound pretty much the same in terms of quality. There's no hissing sound. The whole unit is just more compact. The wind, the dead cat works better. I feel it's just a way thicker dead cat, and it already comes with it. And also it works extremely well as a shotgun mic. I've seen many YouTubers use this without the dead cat right above here to get really good audio. So highly recommend it. VideoMicro, Rode VideoMicro, made in Australia. Yeah, great piece of kit, and it's super cheap. I spent like 50 bucks for this. Moving on to I guess my computer. But my computer's back there setting up my little backdrop. My little backdrop right there, and that is the MacBook Pro. It's the 2015 edition yet. I haven't upgraded because it has the SD card slots and it's still extremely powerful. It's maxed out, 16 gigs of RAM. Where's police? 16 gigs of RAM, terabyte of storage, you know the works. Maxed out, extremely powerful. It's still just as powerful as the new MacBook Pros, and yeah, I don't plan to upgrade until it completely fails on me because it's about 3,000 euros. So, moving on to more exciting things, my aerial camera, DJI Mavic Air. Now this thing is a legend. I have been using this for over a year now, and I love it. I took it to Ireland. I took it to the Cliffs of Moher, which is already in Ireland. I've taken it to stadiums. I've flown it here in Paris. It's just an amazing drone. The only problem I have with it is that it loses connection quite often because it's a Wi-Fi connection and I'm always flying behind things. But it'll never fall when it loses connection. It just kind of hovers until it regains connection. So I'm not really scared or anything, but it's just kind of annoying. But yeah, the smart controls, everything, it's super small and super light. I wanted to get the Mavic Mini, but I like the ability to shoot in 4K. And then there were the Mavic Pros and the bigger ones, and it's just kind of big and heavy. So this, I think, is still DJI's best traveling drone. Yeah, I just love it. I always keep it. I have 3 batteries because I got the Flymore combo pack, something, whatever. And yeah, highly recommend it. I love it, and I hope it never crashes. I haven't crashed it yet, and I'm not a super experienced drone flyer, but hopefully it never crashes on me. Moving on to glass. Now, my main piece of glass or lens is already attached to my camera, so I'll show you my second piece of glass, and that is the Canon 70-200 f4. It's not the f2.8. I was gonna get the 2.8, but I've used the 4 and I didn't have any low light issues with it. If I'm using this, it's usually portrait shoots outside in the daytime or sports shoots, like my brother's playing football or something. I reach out to like further distances, you know what I mean? So I was gonna get the 2.8, but I've had this for a couple years now and I haven't had an issue with it. I don't use it that often. My dog's hair gets everywhere. So yeah, I haven't used it that often, but I love it and I will keep using it until something happens with it. Hopefully not. Now, second piece of glass, as well as my camera. So this is my everyday. This is my workhorse right here for vlogging, for professional videos, for anything that is run and gun. I just love this new setup. The Canon EOS R with the 16-35 f2.8 and the adapter to adapt them to each other. This package right here works so well, and I'm so happy with it. I vlogged with it, shot a concert with it, and man, I couldn't be happier. It's so easy, they work super well together. This lens is extremely sharp, this autofocus is extremely fast, and just together, it's small and light. I mean, the lens kind of feels a bit long because of the adapter, but it doesn't bother me that much. The quality is just, oh. So yeah, this is my daily driver. This is, if I would have to bring one camera and one lens, it's this setup right here. I wouldn't even take the 7200. If I'm only going out for like a vlog, I will literally, I have this strap on because I went on a photo shoot recently, but I usually don't have it on. Connect the VIDEOMICRO, plug it in, as well as the MANFROTTO tripod, like this, and use this as my vlogging setup. If I need the ND filter, I'll put it on. If I don't, then I'll just go out like this. And if I want to, sometimes I just crank up my shutter speed a little bit higher. If I don't really need intense motion blur, so then I can just leave my ND filter at home. So yeah, because the fewer things I bring is the easier and more comfortable the shoot is. And yeah, so this setup is extremely good. Highly recommend it. That pretty much wraps it up, guys. So that's what's in my camera bag for 2020. I have my laptop. Obviously, I have chargers and batteries for the camera and drone. But that's it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Chris here from Adamantium Productions. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.